Building a minimum viable product. What is a minimum viable product? Do you have any idea, anyone? You can just type it in the chat or maybe just like speak up with your like microphone on, turn on. কোনো জবাব কিছু দাও একটু কেউ, someone say something like what is the minimum viable product. If you have no idea, just say that I don't have or anything. Anyways, let's continue. So a minimum viable product is like uh it's the bare minimum, like it's the like most basic features that it's the basic features that like yeah, your product should contain. Okay, example, if I'm making a cell phone, that the most basic feature of a cell phone should be that I can call from it, I can use some like apps there, and that's it. That's the most basic feature. Or maybe if we are like making something else, maybe we are like building something else, like example a toy. What's the like the bare minimum feature of a toy? It what I was saying, for a toy, that is, it can keep the kid entertained and it's not really harmful, right? That's the like the biggest that's the biggest basic feature that a toy should give. So so basically, a minimum viable product is a like a product that you make that is that has the basic feature that it requires to be shipped to the user. Okay, so let's continue. So when we are so when we are I don't know. I mean, when we are building a minimum viable product, we need to first define the problem. Okay, like what's the problem that we are facing. সোজা ভাষায় বলি, আমি একটা প্রোডাক্ট বানাবো কেন? আমি এই স্ট্যান্ডটা আমি বানালাম, এই স্ট্যান্ডটা যে কিনছি, আমি কিনছি কেন স্ট্যান্ডটা? আমি স্ট্যান্ডটা কিনছি যাতে এটাতে আমি যেটা আমার ফোন বা ট্যাব রাখতে পারি, রাইট? এক্সাম্পল, আমি ট্যাবটা এবং শান্তিময় যদি রাখি এখন আমার জন্য কত ইজি হচ্ছে, লাইক আই ক্যান জাস্ট মনিটর দ্য হোল মিটিং হিয়ার, ওকে? I don't really need to go there and reach here and do this, okay? Or maybe go in my like here in my laptop, আমাকে বারবার এরকম করে like screen চেঞ্জ করতে হচ্ছে না, which is kind of like convenient. So in short, if there is a problem, if you identify that problem, you have to identify the problem and then you need to like make something for it. Okay, example, in this case the problem was that I need to hold my tablet. In that case, stand আছে, স্ট্যান্ডের জন্য আমি রাখতে পারছি। ডিফাইন দ্য প্রবলেম মিন্স যে আমার প্রবলেমটা কি হচ্ছে, ওটা এই প্রবলেমের উপরে একটা খুবই ইজিলি একটা মানে একটা খুব একটা ওই প্রবলেমটা কি হচ্ছে ওটা 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 এটা খুব ইজিলি সলভ করার একটা মেথড। ওকে, example, in this case, identify the pain points and challenges faced by a target audience. Understand the need and expectation of the target audience. So pain points and needs মানেটা বুঝিয়ে দিলাম আমি যে in short, pain points মানে কি যে আমার কোথায় প্রবলেম হচ্ছে। In this case, like আমার এখানে আমার প্রবলেম এটা হতে পারে যে মেবি লাইক আহ আমার ধরে না ফোনের মধ্যে সাপোজ আমরা অনেকগুলো অ্যাপ ইউজ করি, রাইট? যেখানে আমাদের অনেকবার টেক্সট কপি পেস্ট করতে লাগে, রাইট? যদি সাপোজ একটা যদি টুল বার থাকতো উপরে, যেখানে দেখি লাইক মানে বারবার আমি খালি মানে টিপে রেখে পেস্ট টুল খালি ওখানে টিপলে হয়ে যেত। that can be also like that is also convenient. That is also a problem that many of us face, like, and understand the needs and expectation of the audience. আমরা যাদের জন্য যে বানাচ্ছি, ওদের আমাদের ভালো করে বুঝতে হবে যে ওদের কি চাই। ওকে, it is very important to understand what the user want and not what we can build. And we also need to understand the target audience, like who is going to use that, and the problem statement and goals. Clearly define the problem statement that product aims to solve. আমাদের ভালো করে বোঝাতে লাগবে যে এই প্রোডাক্টটা কি সলভ করছে। এক্সাম্পল, আমাদের চশমা আছে, রাইট? আমরা বেশিরভাগ আমরা সবাই চশমা পরি, রাইট? চশমাটা কি প্রবলেম সলভ করে? maybe you're diagnosed with myopia, maybe you're diagnosed with like hypermetropia. Okay, in that case, this power spectacles can help you see the world in a like the way you used to watch it, okay, earlier. তোমার চোখ খারাপ হওয়ার আগে তুমি যখন দেখতে, তুমি ওরকমই দেখতেছো, ওরকমই দেখতে পারবে চশমাটা পড়লে। And second thing is he set specific goals and objective for the product development process. Example, এই চশমাটা কিন্তু ফ্যান্সি আছে, it's nothing fancy in this like spectacles, okay? Just a folding mechanism লেন্সটাকে ধরার জন্য এখান থেকে মানে বানানো হয়েছে একটুখানি, এন্ড আই জাস্ট সিম্পলি ওয়্যার ইট, ওকে। এটা কিছু কিছু ফ্যান্সি নেই, অনেকগুলো এরকম এরকম চশমা দেখছি আমি যেখানে কি লাইক 8 GB লাইট লাগানো আছে, ওটার মধ্যে হোলোগ্রাম, মানে এখন তো আসছে না অনেকগুলো কি বলে ইয়ার গ্লাসেস, ওটার মধ্যে হোলোগ্রাম লাগানো যায়, লাইক দেয়ার আর লট অফ ইয়ার গ্লাসেস অলসো, there are a lot of like there is a ton of spectacles I've seen that have that different features. Maybe they are more stylish, maybe like they are very like they're way more comfortable. But does that change the like the main thing about a spectacle, that is what is the job of a spectacle? The job of a powered spectacle is to provide clear view to the user, and that's the most basic feature that a spectacle should provide. Example, like a phone, if we are making a phone, example, I also have a phone here, but is this one portable? Sorry, is this one portable? This one is not portable. This is like landline. Okay, it's not portable. That's why we have cell phones which are portable. So this is the USB of the things, and also MVPs. The next thing is that I need a খুবই simple রাখবো প্রেজেন্টেশনটা কিছু করে শেষ করে I just want to end this presentation as quick as possible, and then I want to show like how I build my MVP, because I can't explain this very well because trust me, I'm not Koel ma'am. Okay, Koel, I'm not like Koel ma'am who teaches management, who can explain everything. But if you stay with me in this video call, I can actually show you how this happens. Okay, like not this like in this the market research. Okay, since we are making a product, okay, definitely কেন বানাচ্ছি প্রোডাক্টটা, because someone is facing some problem, someone is facing problem, that's why making a product which will solve the problem. In that case, definitely মার্কেটের মধ্যে অনেকগুলো এরকম কম্পিটিটর থাকতে পারে আমাদের, there can be a lot of competitors to like in the same space. Example, let us take an example of maybe here, I have not this, maybe get this thing. This is a like, let's see here, this is a simple ruler, right? এরকম একটা সিম্পল একটা জিনিসের মধ্যে, এরকম একটা সিম্পল জিনিসের মধ্যে there is such a like there is such a like a big competition of like going on. Okay, there is Dooms, there is Camel, there is Classmate, everyone is jumping in this thing, in this bandwagon of rulers and stationery. Why? Because stationery solve like one very crucial problem, that is like how we write and how we present our like writing, right, or how we present our paperwork. So definitely there will be a lot of competitors. So identify the target audience for the MVP, and then understand the preferences and needs of the target market. In this case, Domes and other companies, they've identified target audience. Okay, who they are. The target audience for the Domes is mainly like students. They don't really they actually like focus on offices also, but they also focus like they also focus now started to focus on the students. Okay, and then there is also like Classmate is like it looks like it's such a friendly brand for students, right? Yeah, their target audience is also students in offices. Okay, understand the preferences and needs of the target market. What kind of ruler do I want? You can see like মার্কেটের মধ্যে অনেকগুলো এরকম এরকম রুলার আছে যেটা কি like which are like translucent, somewhat opaque, some ones are like transparent like this one. Now all of them have their own like set of advantage and disadvantage, right? And the most bought ones are this one, this transparent ones. Why? When we are like যখন একটা লাইন যখন টানি আমরা তখন দেখতে পারি যে যে আমাদের নিচে লাইনে কি আছে, right? Because it's transparent, right? We can see it feels like there is nothing between our pen and the paper. Okay, anyways, competition and analysis. Okay, this is a very important thing. I need to identify what the competitors are giving. Example, আমি এখন এখানে like I want to take the example of my like project called Bromine. If you don't know about Bromine, let me give you a small like a very small introduction. Bromine is a no bullshit blocking application. Okay, and like it is currently it is in alpha. What it does is It's very simple. You just go there, write blogs or read blogs. That's the only thing it does. Here you go. See here. Here are the users and here are the blogs. Okay. You can go here, write blogs, read blogs, and that's the thing. That's the only thing it does. But there are other platforms like Hasnode, hasnode.dev. This is one platform. There is another one called medium.com. Right. There are multiple platforms, and you can see that they also open up very faster than Chromie, that my project. Okay, which is something just something to be taken. So in this case, my competitors are Hasnode and Medium, right? So what do I need to like what do I need to like understand that what they're offering, right? I'm also offering like a simple like website where they can host blogs, right? They're also providing a simple website where they can host blogs. So what is different between us? What is different? Actually, nothing. And that is the another thing that we need to take like we need to take it in account for. Okay, that is USP. Another term. The what does USP mean? USP means unique selling point. Okay. Now what is it? Why people should use bromine and not Hasnode? Why people should use Redmi and not Samsung? Okay, why? Because they have their own USPs. So that's a different topic which I will like talk about later. Industry trends. Stay updated with the latest trends in the web development industry. Identify emerging technologies and market opportunities. This thing is something like I will explain later in this session. Now identify the key features. Okay. So when we are building a product, okay, we get overwhelmed like what we are going to include in it. Example, if I want to build a phone, like I might think, oh, I want to build a phone with like a 120 hertz screen, like Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Okay, I want to have like 6000 mAh battery or 7000 mAh battery. I want to have the best camera possible. Then I want to have like a Type C port with USB 4 specifications, right? I might have like, but are those important? Like, another example that is this copy. Okay, it's one copy, right? You see, it's a very like black. It's a blank copy. Now, this is actually a lab manual which we use in our like labs. Okay, and it was like made. It was given to us for like our lab stuff. Okay, in school. The best part about it is that it there is nowhere written. There's nothing like. Okay, let's skip this one. I just cannot explain this one pretty well. In short, there are like the key features are very important. Example, you also have a lot of uh, office applications. Here you go. It's LibreOffice, right? This is not like Microsoft Word, but it's similar. It is similar. You can see here. So what is the like a key feature of this? I can write a document like uh, how to bake a cake. How to bake a cake. I can write here. I can add a full recipe here. This is the this is the basic feature. This is the most basic feature that a document writer, I mean, a writing software can offer me. So here are some things that you should like that I've written here. That maybe user registration. This is the key feature, or maybe like product catalog. These are just examples. Okay, these are the examples. So key feature. So identifying the key features is very important. Without that, you just cannot like make it like we just cannot like make it. Okay. Design and user experience. See, you might have a very good product, a product that can bring revolution into the industry. But if the design and user experience is not good, then no one will give like no one cares about it. Okay, no one will care about it. Example, grooming. I'm again coming to this example because see here, I made it in my free time. Okay, as a hobby project, and you can clearly see that I didn't like take like a design account. Okay, you can see the design is so poor. In fact, if I just I personally don't want to read blogs like this. That's why what I do is I just sometimes go here and open it in Firefox, press that reading button, and it just makes it like a little bit prettier. Okay. So the user interface is pretty important. The UI UX is very important. Your minimum viable product should have, you might have a lot of like basic features that are very good, but if your UI is not good, people are definitely going to like think that is it really worth it? Ensuring a clean and modern design that aligns with the brand identity. Yes. Now, when you are like building something like this, okay, like MVP, when you're building an MVP, like a minimum viable product, in that case, you just don't want to like give them that, oh, I made this product, you can use this, okay, pay me or something like that. You also need to advertise, right? And also, since you made the product, you also want that it should look like you, like what you wanted to what you wanted it to be, right? Example, in this case, for the case of like hash node, you can see uh, it looks like it itself looks like it's like made for developers, right? It looks like it's made for developers. It looks so like friendly. It looks so like technical. It looks so nerdy actually. To be honest, that's the correct word, nerdy. It looks nerdy. User experience. It also matters. See, I've been using like this Google Meet for a while, okay, and I'm not satisfied with it. Why am I using this? Then I have no other option. If I use Zoom, there is like something. There are like the 40-minute limit. There is this one very stupid thing. If I want to like use Microsoft Teams, it's not compatible with Linux. Like it does not have a Linux client. Google Meet can work anywhere. That's why I'm using it. But it's the biggest drawback is that you cannot record videos here. That's why I'm using this extension called TLDV. It's lifesaver for me, and I don't know for how much long time I can use this for free. Anyways, so the user experience matters. Okay, design a seamless and intuitive user journey to maximize user engagement. Have you ever thought that why the search button, like of Instagram is at bottom? Why it is at the bottom? Why the Reels button is at the like center? Why is it? Why is it like that? Okay, that's because the very simple answer is that since it is at the bottom, okay, we just like hold our phone like this, and we just simply press it like that, this, and Reels will start playing. It's not a very hard thing to do, right? It is very easy to reach there. That's why they put it there. Why is the DM button at the top? Like, why is it at the top? See, you don't always want to talk to people, right? Not every time. So in that case, it's at top. So if you think that you want to talk to someone or you want to share something, then you can press that button. It's like an optional thing. That's why it's at top, okay. And then why is like the notification button beside it, okay? The reason is that notifications like it is kind of like annoying, okay. When like before, okay, before like the steals thing, when it was at bottom, okay, it was kind of like it used to give dopamine that, oh, someone liked my post, someone liked my post, but now it does not. They know the people are working at Instagram, they know. So why, and the last thing, that is why is that our account, like that account photo that is that they like cornered, okay, why is it that? Because we are self-conscious, we as humans, we are self-conscious, and we always think about ourselves, like how much followers do I have, who is following me, is this post like getting like good views or not. And that's why we can always like click there and check there, okay. It's like for us it is convenient. That's why the whole UI of Instagram is designed like this. In fact, YouTube is also changing. YouTube has started to change its UI so that it also like makes the user experience much better. By the way, if you guys have any doubt, you can ask anytime. Okay. Uh,
The MVP stands for like minimum viable product. So, is it like a sample product before launching the like main project? Is it like that?
yes, actually, I mean, it's sort of like that. Okay. Maybe like you have you have an idea. Okay, that's some like There's a problem, you have an idea, and you build it. Okay, after building it, you just put it up. Okay, that, oh yeah, I built it and you can use it there. Okay, and that's the thing. MVP, it does it solves the problem, and it does not have a lot of what to say, a lot of load features. Okay, in short, the most basic thing that you can build to solve a problem, the most basic thing, that's MVP. I hope you
So
got.
how are we gonna build it? Like through HTML and CSS?
It depends what kind of MVP is. It depends on what kind of MVP you are building. Okay, example, if you are like building suppose there's a, like in our like canteen. Okay, whenever I eat at our canteen in college, I always fall sick. Okay, I always get ill. Why? Because of the oil they are using. Like
Yeah, oil and all the sauce.
we identified one problem, right? This is the first problem that we identified. So suppose that if we make something like that can like check that is the oil good or not, is the sauce good or not, it can solve the problem. So that's an MVP. So we can make a small machine using Arduinos or something like that that can solve it. Okay,
Like a trial product.
yeah, something like that actually, exactly something like that. It can solve the problem. Similarly, in web development, many people have a lot of problems. Maybe like they want to, they have an like they have a very awesome like AI. Okay, and they want to advertise it everywhere. Okay, they have made something, they want to advertise it everywhere. So what like many people have done is that they have created one single portal, just write your post there, just enter and it will post everywhere, like in Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and then LinkedIn. Everywhere it will post at the same time. You have used it, I guess. You have also used it. Many people use it. Okay, so that is also an MVP. Like many people are like building this kind of basic things so that the small problems can be actually what to say, I'm not getting the word, like it can be eliminated. Yeah. Do you have any other doubts, Purvasa?
As per me, I understood till now. What are you trying to say?
That's great, because in next session I want to also talk about like other stuff, like other technology, like web development, like Vue.js, React also. Okay, so let's continue then. I mean, if you have any other doubts, you can ask me, because we have time. It's not that we don't have, we have plenty of time. So development process. Okay, now the development of an MVP or in sort a product is totally like different. Like for every product is different. Okay, if I want to build a phone, then I need to make a blueprint, like what processors I'm going to use, what kind of software is going to go in there. If I want to if I'm going to make something else, maybe a very efficient power brick like this one. This one is not efficient. It's just regular power brick. If I want to build something like that, I need to like just again open up my
What is a
blueprint.
power break?
And a
Oh, okay.
charger. There are a lot of stuff. Example, there is this bat. বাড়িতে আছে না সবার এই ব্যাট, হ্যাঁ মশা
হ্যাঁ
মারার জন্য.
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
If I want to build something better, what I will do? I will just like open up my desktop. I will just open up my blueprint and I start writing that. Oh, I need this. Every everything starts from blueprint, but after that it changes. Like for a bat, I need to think like how much, what kind of like transformer do I need to use there? What kind of capacity I need to use there so that I can that it can kill the mosquito in instant. For a like charger like this. Okay, what kind of circuit I need to make that it will like charge the device in less than 5 minutes. In like it will charge a device 100% in less than 5 minutes. Or for a phone, I need to think like what kind of software or what kind of hardware do I need to like build in combo hardware, like software and hardware combo I need to build that it will give the best experience to the user. Or in this case, like we are web developers, right? In this case, what kind of web app we can build that will give the user the best experience that will solve their problem also. So the development process of every MVP is totally different. If I want to build a tablet, then right now in 2022, tablets are considered as laptop replacements. So in this case, if I want to build a tablet, I need to think about like why people are choosing tablets other than laptops. That's the biggest question. Okay, why? Because it's more portable, it's more lightweight, and it has better battery. That's it. That's the basic thing. And I start building my tablet that works very well. I identified the problem, I started building it, but the development process is totally different. For a phone, why like people are like buying like more expensive phones nowadays? If you remember, few years ago we had phones like Redmi Note 7 Pro, which was launched in like 17,000, but we got it for 13 to 15,000. From Flipkart or Amazon, but now people are buying phones above 20,000. Why? Because people are seeing the flaw in the like budget segment, so they are going for a little bit more. They want to go like spend more so that they can get more better experience. So in short, there is opportunity everywhere. We can build MVPs in every space, but like the development process will be always different. If I need to build a light, okay, example, I have a light here. I have a light here. This is actually a light that we use like in our gardens, okay, or in our like what was in our gate, okay. You have seen, I guess, like বাইরে যে গেটের মধ্যে যে লাগাই আমরা লাইটটা, ওকে, ওই লাইটটা এটা কিন্তু অ্যাকচুয়ালি why am I using this and not a standard ring light? The biggest reason is that একটা রিং লাইটের প্রবলেম কি হয় যে ওটার জন্য 5 ভোল্টস এর কারেন্ট লাগবে, ওটার তারটা খুব পাতলা হয়, এটা হয় ওটা হয়, এটা ঝামেলা। তো এটা এটা চিপও আছে। আমি 500-600 টাকাতে আমি কোনো জায়গাতে বের করে নিবো এটা। আর আর কি জানি কি বলেছিলাম, হ্যাঁ, আর এটা বেশি বেশি লাইট আমাকে দেয়, আমার মুখের মধ্যে বেশি বেশি লাইট এটা কি বলে রিফ্লেক্ট করে দেয়। So that's the thing about this, that's why I'm using it, right? So everything has a different development process. So feature breakdown. When we are building something, we need to think about like I told you, right? Basic features. We need to include some basic features to the MVP. In that case, we need to break down the feature. Like we need to think that how can I implement this feature in this? Okay. Example, if we are building something in Python, in that case, we need to think that if I need to build this, how can I build this in Python or in C++ or in C or in Rust or anywhere that you are comfortable with? How do I build this? And then you make a roadmap and you build it. That's it. Break down the features into smaller tasks for development. You break it down. Like, okay, I want to build this feature, right? So I want to build this feature, and my question is that, like, if I want to build this feature, then how do I build this feature? And how many steps does it need to like get this feature implemented? The next thing is agile methodologies. Use agile methodologies such as Scrum or Kanban. I don't want to get deep in this because it's a very big topic for efficient and flexible development. This thing I don't want to talk about this because it's a very big topic, but you can, if you just like follow this part, then you can understand what is this. Implement sprints or divide. Implement sprints to divide the development. Okay, so this part as a methodologies I will cover later. It's totally Baba, basically I need to like complete this the whole thing within few like more maybe 5 to 10 minutes so that I can start building something. Testing and integration. This is one of the most crucial step. Do you guys know that Nothing recently released their own like do you know about Nothing? This brand called Nothing.
Yes.
They make phones, right? Phones and earbuds, right?
Yeah.
So they recently released a chat application, okay, chat application, and it was a disaster. It was such a big disaster that they had to take it down within like 2 to 3 like 2 to 3 no, in one day only. In one day they had to take it down. Why? Because people found out that the chat application was not secure. There were a lot of features. Okay, there were like around like you can talk like it can communicate with as iMessage. It also supported RCS. There were many actually like what to say features. Okay, but one thing that they didn't do properly, that was testing and iteration. Okay, I mean testing, not iteration, testing. They didn't do testing properly, because of which The end user saw that this is not secure, and they had to remove it in like few hours. So testing is very important. You got it. Now iteration. What is iteration? Now iteration is like in C we are doing iteration, right? We are learning iterations like for loop, while loop, right? For iteration, let us imagine I had this one thing. Let's imagine I have a small cycle. Okay, I just like I bought a cycle from a store, and then I'm using it. Okay, now after using it, I found out that okay, so this cycle is not so great. What I did is I installed a like gear in it. Okay, like more gears. I can change the gears now. Good. It is now I can like change the gears. Now I thought, oh wait a second. Now there's again one more problem. That is like the handle. It is not so comfortable. So I changed the handle like that thing. Okay, and then I get more problem. Like in short, iteration. I'm like
like modified.
অল্প অল্প করে ঠিক করতেছি, লাইক অল্প অল্প করে ঠিক করা হচ্ছে, এটা আর কিচ্ছু না। অল্প অল্প করে স্টার্টিং এ একটা সাইকেল আছে যেটা আমার কাজ করে দিচ্ছে, আমি ওটাতে বসে আমি যেতে পারতেছি কলেজের মধ্যে। তারপরে একটা সাইকেলের মধ্যে আমি গিয়ার লাগালাম যাতে কি আমি স্পিড যাতে চেঞ্জ করতে পারি। তারপরে আমি সাইকেলের মধ্যে হ্যান্ডেলটা ঠিক করে যাতে করে এটা বেশি গতিতে চালাতে পারি সাইকেলটাকে আমি। তারপরে আমি আরো অন্য মডিফিকেশন করতে গেলাম যাতে কি ওইটা আরো যাতে ভালো হতে পারে। মডিফিকেশন এক্সাক্টলি। We are modifying the initial MVP to be more better than its predecessor. ওটার predecessor থেকে বেশি যাতে ওটা ভালো কাজ করুক। এর জন্য আমরা ওটাকে মডিফাই করতে থাকি, রাইট? And it is called iteration and improvement. And we always hear it, okay? Every time Intel, you know about Intel, I guess. Intel. Intel is জানো, right? Intel. There's also AMD. There are a lot of companies like even Apple, okay? So like when they're like event like when they host an event, okay? Like for Apple, they call it WWDC, okay? And for like also like this time Qualcomm also hosted their own event, okay? They actually show a metric with the show that how better is it compared to their previous previous product, okay? Example, for the case of Snapdragon, like Qualcomm যে আমার ইভেন্টটা হয়েছিল, they showed us যে how the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is better than Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. And then they also showed like how the Orient CPU is better than this thing and that. So in short, they iterated, right? They kept on iterating, they kept on making it better, and now we are here, right? There's also another example, that is Samsung's Fold series, right? Samsung Fold series, right? You know about Samsung Z Fold? Huh?
Yes.
It's like right now a dream phone for me. I want to buy this phone. It's in my cart, but I won't buy it, obviously. I don't have money to buy this. But you can see here,
Oppo also released the same like Samsung. Oppo.
yeah, like Oppo, there's also OnePlus, like OnePlus Open,
Yes.
right? But what makes Samsung stand out so much? Because Samsung was making this like foldable phone for like, yeah, this is the fifth foldable phone. Okay, foldable series. Okay, they have like from one, they went for foldable one, two, three, four, five. The first foldable phone, it was a disaster also, because if you took off that, if you take off that screen protector, the whole screen can get damaged just by one hit. In the second, in the second like iteration, in the second code self, okay, let me admit it. ভাই তো দেরি কেন হলো? এত দেরি কেন হলো? নো প্রবলেম, আমি রেকর্ডিংটা আমি পাঠিয়ে দিব। ইউটিউবে যাবে এই রেকর্ডিংটা, so that you guys can see it anytime. Anyways, so Samsung, what they did was that they kept on iterating. In the first foldable phone, the like outer screen was very small. Okay, it was barely usable, so you always had to open it. And then it also that the inner screen, it was very fragile. In the second lineup, they made the outer screen much better. Okay, they made it like so that we can just keep using that one. We don't need to open the inner screen. They made the crease like even like much more better, so that we don't notice it every time. They made the screen much more durable. Now in Z Fold 5, they have actually optimized it so much that every app works perfectly fine. Okay, just like just like as if I was using the application in that in this tablet. Okay, no problem. And this is the power of iteration. If you keep iterating, if you know that I need to keep iterating because this product is actually not good. If you know that the product is not good right now and you keep iterating, then what will happen is that uh, eventually you will get to a point where the product is really good. Right now we can see there is one called OnePlus Open, right? This one is a flagship device right now. It's no, yeah, there we go. Yeah, it looks good, right? They are sourcing the screens from Samsung themselves. Now you might think that why that then how OnePlus was able to achieve this like within like few like in this year, okay, like in this few years only, how they were able to achieve the same thing that Samsung was trying to do in 5 years. The first thing, the first and like answer is going to be that they are themselves using like the engineering that Samsung used. They are actually calling Samsung that, hey Samsung, we need your foldable screen. Why? Because we want to make our own foldable. The second reason is that it is kind of like it's not a part of this topic, but still I'm saying it. That's because Android 13. Okay, so since Android is first of all open source, secondly Google has like made a lot of changes to Android 12 and 13. That's why it's now much more suitable for tablets and foldable devices. So that is also like kind of like it also made it much better. Okay, in terms of what? In terms of what? Like you can I mean just understand. Okay, in short, Google also helped them in this case. That's why we got this OnePlus Open thing. Okay, it's really good actually. It's a really good competitor, but they're using their competitor only to like compete with the competitor. ही बोलते से नहीं जानी ना, but in short बोले
Like
जाओ.
a collaboration that is made from like Samsung and Google. Like they helped OnePlus to make it right. It's not like they made it on their own. Like Samsung made it all on their own.
Exactly. Samsung did all this on their own, but there is like one thing that's OnePlus. They didn't do everything from their own. They did the software part on their own, but they took help from Google and Samsung, who were who were the ones who were actually like pushing this foldable thing in the masses. Okay, but also remember this. There's one thing called Pixel Fold. Pixel Fold. Yeah, and this was like after Z Fold 4 was launched. Okay, see this. This looks very ugly, right? This is very ugly. Why is it so? Why is this device so ugly? Because this is what happens if you try to do it on your own. Google tried to do on its own, and that's why their device is very ugly. Hello Naveen, you are actually late. We are going to end this after a few after a few minutes. So if you want to stay, you can stay. We will share the video link. Don't worry. So you can see that this one is ugly, but if you go for there OnePlus Open, it is not. It looks so better. It also looks better than like Samsung's device only. Why? Why is it so? Because they took help. They didn't do everything on their own. So basically, you need to test and iterate over your product. You need to test a product like very well. If you don't, you like it will be like a catastrophic disaster, just like nothing chatter. The thing that happened to nothing will happen to you. And iteration is very important so that you can see that now why everyone calls Windows the king of operating system. Why everyone calls Windows the king of operating systems? Why? Why is this so? OS market share. If you see here, you can see that 30% people use Windows, 38 means 40% people use Android, 15 or 70% people use this, and this. You can see. Why is it that in the desktop space that like Windows holds a majority? Why is that? Because they started with Windows 1.0, right? Win 1.0, right? I mean, no, actually, they started with MS-DOS. MS-DOS, it could do simple stuff. Example, run Turbo C++, then run like accounting software. do this small stuff. Okay, then they saw that people were having problem like with using keyboard, because see, a keyboard contains like more than 100 buttons, like 100 keys. It has like more than 100 keys. Then obviously a non-technical person will always get overwhelmed that what does this key do, what does this key do. So they created one thing, that is GUI. Now it's actually Apple created GUI because the Macs were the first devices that actually had like a proper GUI. It was the first device that used the mouse. But Windows 1, okay, Windows 1. You can see here, this is screenshots. This is Windows 1, and you can see it's very basic. It's very basic. You can just like move around Windows, open some GUI apps, you can play some games, and that's it. That's the only thing you can do. But they kept they kept going on. Okay, in Windows 2, they made it more stable. Now it like now they have desktop icons. In Windows 3 also did like they also made it more stable, and then like also like they also added a lot of features also. But from uh, from that point onwards, they started adding like taskbar. They also started adding this, that, and then eventually they went to the level called 98 or 97. Windows 97. I guess you remember about Windows 95, 97. It's a very old operating system. And at this point, what they did was they totally ditched their MS DOS and started working on only in this thing that's called GUI. And now they kept on iterating. Now we have Windows 11, which looks so pretty. I mean, see this, the background, the start menu. I mean, it looks pretty. It is not. I mean, I have my opinions on this, so I won't want. I don't want to say it right now, but it looks pretty, right? There's AI also now in Windows 11. In the new update, you can use AI like Copilot and everything. And this is what happens if you keep like if you just like release your MVP. If you release your MVP and then like keep iterating, eventually you will get at a point where where it will be like so good that people will appreciate it. People will appreciate it. One last example will be from YouTube. I won't say like I won't talk about YouTube here. I will talk about YouTubers. Bhuvan Bam. সবাই জানে ভুবন বামের বিষয়. I won't play any videos, don't worry. You can see like this is the like this is Bhuvan Bam. Okay. And his first videos were so weird. His first videos were so weird, right? I mean, I can't go really like in deep. I can't. Oldest. Okay. First videos were so weird. I mean, the quality was not good and so on. Now he's hosting Taxi Castle. You know about this Taxi Castle? We used to watch it as a kid, right? Now he is hosting it in Prime Video. You can see this. You can see this. He kept on iterating. He kept on like getting better at at his game, and then suddenly he became like a celebrity. Not suddenly. I mean, slowly he became a celebrity. People started to like admire his work. People started to understand like, oh, wait a second, this guy is like putting his hard work in it. He is like doing a lot of good stuff. And that's why it became. That's why now he is like one of the most like influential people in India. And then the last thing is that just launch your MVP. Just make it. Okay. If see आइडिया दिमाग में रहेगा तो दिमाग में ही रह जाएगा. आइडिया तो कॉपी में लिखा हुआ है, फिर दिमाग में है तो वहीं पे रह जाएगा. उठो, बनाओ, लॉन्च करो. नहीं तो नहीं होगा. अगर ऐसा नहीं करोगे तो फिर कोई और तुम्हारा आइडिया को लेके बना लेगा. एग्जाम्पल. The biggest example is Facebook. Who is the founder of Facebook? Can anyone say please? I know his name. I know his name. I want to see if you know if you know or not. Who is the founder of Facebook? Someone answer please. Answer karo.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, exactly. Mark Zuckerberg. Why people call him a thief? Why people call him a thief? How many of you know that?
I don't know why he is a thief, but lately I just know that uh, Facebook was going down and Instagram was like the most popular app right now, and Um and then in the screen comes Meta, and Meta took everything.
No, not at all. Not at all. You can see here these two guys. They are like, I don't really know their names, but their surname is that Winklevoss. Okay, so they are called Winklevoss twins. They used to study with Mark Zuckerberg in Harvard University, and yes, Facebook was their idea. They had the idea of like building Facebook. What Mark Zuckerberg did was that he like saw that they can't build it right, and if he builds it for them, if he builds Facebook for them, then like it will be it will be their work, right? They will get the credit. Mark Zuckerberg won't get the credit. So what he did was he he like made Facebook by how he heard their idea, he heard the idea from them, he made it on his own, and then he published it. And because of which now that's why Meta is one of the largest companies. It is in a $1 trillion club right now. You know what is $1 trillion club? Like every company which has reached like $1 trillion, okay, it is considered like they are part of trillion dollar club. $1 trillion club companies. There's Apple, there's Microsoft, there's Alphabet or Google. I mean, it's, yeah, and Amazon, and now recently Nvidia. Yeah, now what happened is like Meta was going downhill. You just spoke about it, right? Because of its recent stuff, but it was also here, okay, and Nvidia. There's also Meta over here, but like it is because of their own like fault they went downhill. So this is called trillion dollar club, and damn, like just because he made the like he just like used his brain to convert an idea from a sheet of paper or from his mind into a real thing. That's why he's one of the most richest person on the like not one is one of the richest person on the earth. He's not the richest person, but he's one of the richest person, or at least he's rich now. He has a lot of fame. People talk about him every day. He's very influential right now. In fact, he owns WhatsApp. We all know, right? We all use WhatsApp, right? So in that case, that's the thing actually. Don't be these guys, okay? Don't be these guys. People will call it thief, okay, if you like make something. If but make something, launch it, and then once you launch it, people will give you feedback. Example: when I launched bromine, right? When I launched bromine, trust me, it's so slow. Bromine is very slow. I'm still getting like feedback from this thing, okay? I'm still getting feedback from here. Like first feedback was that like the landing page is very bad. The second feedback was that the site is very easily hackable. Anyone can hack the site easily. And so slowly and slowly, I iterated on it, and it became better. It became better. Okay. Now it has its own API. It has like it became a little bit. It was even slower before. You can see here now I've got 30 users. Now analyze the feedback. It's the same thing. You gather the feedback and then analyze it. It's the same thing actually. You hear the feedback. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So this is the problem they are facing with my product. Let's improve it. And then comes the part iterate and improve. Just think about the feedback. Okay, so this is the problem they are having. This is what I can do to solve it, and I can just do it and iterate and improve and see that I have iterated so much that now it feels like it is so good. But yes, it's still not yet like totally good. It is still in this is like alpha. By the way, I don't use Chrome. I use Firefox. That's why I'm logged out. So logging quickly to Bromine. Interpersonal app, and it's so slow. Yeah, you can see I'm logged in now. Let's go to my profile and let's go ahead and new post. Earlier, these things were like didn't look good. Okay, these things were like so they are so ugly. Now we can now I added features like you can actually edit the post like this. Okay, you can like edit like this. Earlier you can't. Earlier there wasn't a feature that you can make the post like private, but now you can. I listen to the users. and I just built the features again, and I re-implemented stuff and everything, and that's why now everything like that Bromine has makes it Bromine makes Bromine even better than before. Just need to keep iterating actually. And so here's the end actually. This is the end of the presentation. Don't leave now. Don't leave now. Now I just want to ask you some questions. What are your ideas? What are your ideas on my presentation? Did you like it? uh, do you have any doubts, anything that you want to ask right now? Then you can ask it. Yeah. Naveen Suthar left. Yeah.
No, no doubts actually.
Understandable. And any ideas that you want to build right now? Like,
First, I have to learn the skills so that I can build it.
people think that I have hundreds of skills, right? If you see here, Arnav g.netlify.app, right? You can see that this is my website, right? People think that I have hundreds, like I have so much skill, but no. My only skill is that I can Google well. That's my only skill, that I can go to internet and search how to this. Okay, that's my only skill. I have listed here that I know front end, I know back end. If I really knew front end properly, then today Bromine would have been a even better website. Okay, if I really knew like how to properly make a backend, then Bromine would have been even faster, even more optimized, and even more secure from the start only. Skills don't really like matter always. Skills matter, yes, skills matter. But if you think that I need to be master of this, then I can only build, no. Just be good at like Googling, and that's enough. You can build anything. I enlisted Unix cell. If you tell me like how to do how to use a for loop in Bash, I can't just say. Now electronics, like, yeah, I'm good in this one. Other than that, I'm very poor on these things. Okay, I've just listed this it here, but my skills are like I'm very good at Googling. That's it. I can make stuff because I can Google. I can make stuff because I had little bit of experience in the past that yeah, this is how to do, and I understand like how to how did he did, or what is in this book. I let me read it and just implement it here. So in short, if you have skills, you can if you have skills, very good. But if you are like building your skills right now, it's still good. Okay, you can still like build something. I hope my session was good.
Yes.
So, I mean, on a scale to 10, how much would you like to like rate this session?
8.
8. How much cost Baba? Okay, thank you. I mean, this was my first time. Okay, like in front of my friends, I'm doing this. It's no, not friends. I mean, like in front of like my classmates, I'm doing this first time. So, anyways, thank you. If you want, you can leave now.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.